Flash.
Always, yeah. Touchdown.
Yo.
Eagles did 34-6. What we talking about? Hey, all right.
My Sixers won the game. Let's go.
Let's get in here. I'm gonna intro this mother lover. Ahoy Maloy. Maloy. Yeah, I said that right. Did I say that right?
You
Ahoy
said it right.
Maloy.
Yep. Ahoy
Hmm?
Okay,
Maloy.
bad, bad,
Yeah.
bad, bad, bad. One take Drake. We're gonna keep that in there. Ahoy
Hey
Maloy, man,
yo.
mateys. Welcome back to the Five Star Frog Pod. This is episode. What is this? 41.
41.
Episode 41 on their head tops. They ain't ready for us. They ain't ready for us. Over to my right. You know what I'm saying? I don't got the show notes in front of me, so it's off the dome. This guy. It's a really, really cool guy. You know, if you don't know him, you should. And if you do, you love him. His name is D-Cypher.
Hey yo. Hey yer. And that's and
Yerk.
that's and that's with a C.
Hey yo.
Yerk Angle. All right, we got another guy over here to my left. He a
Okay,
cool guy
Portio.
too. He, he a cool guy too, you know what I'm saying? He got a similar catchphrase, but it's more original. His name is West Philly AJ.
That's what it be. Yeah, mate.
Yo, don't he sound like such a copycat right now? Jesus. Get
That's
your own
crazy.
thing.
That's crazy. AJ, you gotta come up with something original, man.
I know. Do better.
You gotta do better, my boy. You gotta do better. But hey, speaking of do better, how about y'all that's listening to this right now, you sexy little beasts? You put that subscribe button in the chokehold, make that like button tap out. All right. We got some business to handle, some hurt business to handle. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Marcus and Marquettes. Let's chat about some wrestling. All right. What do you want to talk? What do you want to talk about? Or as Trick Williams say, let's talk about it.
How
You know what
about
I'm saying?
that?
Which one you like? Which
How
one y'all
about
like
that
better? Let's
bloodline?
talk about it, or what do you want to talk about?
Oh,
What
what do
you
you
want
want
to
to
talk
talk about? What do you want to talk about? Because it's just the delivery makes it funny. Let's talk about it. Too chill. What do you want to talk about? So hammy and over the top. What do you want to talk about?
Bro, it's so corny and generic, bro. What you want to talk about? Hey, Philly. What do you want to talk about? Come
And
on,
it'd be
bro.
so
It's not
crazy when
complete.
it's like the clear elephant in the room. Like, nigga, you know we want to talk about. You got your ass beat last week. What the fuck
Like,
you want to talk
hey,
about? We saw the replay.
like, what you mean? What you want to talk about? Like, for real.
I like let's talk about it because he be getting that shit off so smooth. But let's talk about it. I don't know. It might be the Southern black thing.
It's
Yo,
maybe
how do
only
y'all
because I've
feel
only
about?
heard him use it on Chris Van Vliet. I don't really watch NXT, so I only got a chance to experience it one real time. But with, what do you want to talk about? That's like, well, it was week to week. Now, Cody, what has Cody been doing besides betraying KO? Come on, Cody, get it together.
It's crazy that you say that, Cypher. Because what I want to kind of talk about that you just said that, Cypher, is what happened on kind of a little bit on SmackDown where the power driver came in effect, where KO and Randy Orton had that little brawl. It's like we've seen Undertaker do power drivers, and he's protected because he can do that. He's safe. But how KO did the power driver is like, okay, I'm not that impressed because you do Canadian destroyers all the time, which is a more devastating power driver. But it's because it's Randy Orton, and y'all trying to put him in the Stone Cold limelight. I kind of wasn't that impressed of that situation, but I get it. You feel me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I think they should bring back all the unban all the band moves.
No, some moves is really
What you
bad
think that?
though.
Like what? I mean,
Because
dropping
even when
somebody on their
KO,
neck is kind of crazy.
because KO did the power driver perfectly fine, so that means we don't want to trust him. We don't want him never touched the mat at all. But it's
I don't
like,
like this angle
what?
that they used. Hold on, let me share my screen so y'all can see. I pulled up the power driver so you can have a visual, but I don't like the angle that they used. They showing like how it was safe. His head tucked between his legs. They should have showed the angle from the other side where you can't see how safe it is.
Yeah, he fell more so on his butt than he did. What the fuck is that? Yeah, he fell on his butt more than he did drop him on his neck. So that was pretty safe.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, be safe about it, I guess. But let's start bringing some back. Would you take a power driver, Cypher?
No, my back already hurt.
Uh,
If I'm on PED, sure, but if I'm not on anything, then no. If I gotta go natty, that's negative, sir.
That's a big negative for me too.
I
I'll
feel
take a
that.
lot of moves, but a power driver, I don't know. I'll go through a table.
I mean, the
That might be a little worse though.
I doubt it. It's not compressing your neck into your spine.
But think about it. If you land on the table the wrong
Good.
way, like when Sheamus did, but not Sheamus. I don't know, was it Sheamus?
Hey, McMahon.
He did
Or no,
like Celtics
I know.
cross through the table recently. Well, Pete
Uh,
Dunne
What
off the
happened to
barrel
him?
to the table.
Seemed like he fine. He showed up today on Raw.
Bro, he did. But how he did it, even though Sheamus is a low key, strong style, safe worker, Pete Dunne's spine could have been messed up as soon as he hit that table. A splinter could have went right there in his back.
You talking about hypotheticals now?
Hyper. Hey, I watch ECW. Leave me alone. It happens. I've seen a lot of stuff happen.
Well, ECW was very hardcore, so we already know how
a
that
table
gets.
spot seems a lot more fun than being dropped on your head. I'll drop off a ladder. Like I'll jump from the top of that joint onto a table. I
I'm
watched too
kind of
much
scared to
Jeff
go off the
Hardy
ladder.
clips growing up.
You don't think a ladder's scary, bro? If you on the
It
the
would, but
25
like
foot
the
ladder,
thrill of just flying through the air and then falling on a nigga while he on the table,
but
that seems
imagine
like it'd be
you the
fun.
nigga on the table.
Yeah, I'm
That's
not
it.
doing none of that stuff. Y'all
That would
talking about
probably
going
seem
through that?
fun too. I mean, it'll hurt like hell, but it'll be a good time.
So you rather have Jeff Hardy? Imagine fat Jeff Hardy right now, and you Javon Evans size right now. You want to take a fat Jeff Hardy swanton bomb right now? Like
Yeah.
Matt Hardy said in the interview. Are you tripping? I ain't trying to break my ribs.
Hey, that's a part of the game, man. You play football, you could get a concussion. So you sign up
Yeah.
for it. That's what you signed up for. You love the game.
So
You
Cypher,
love the
what movie
game.
would you take? What movie would you take that's not super scary for you?
That's a great question. Rock Bottom.
So generic. You get whiplash, hit your head on the mat.
Then I'll take the people's elbow.
It's safe ass move.
Your chest get caved in with an elbow. If somebody do it hard enough.
Yeah, I'm willing to take that risk. I
You
mean,
might as
I
well take
I'm taking the
the finger
F5.
poke of doom.
finger
I'm taking the
poke do
F5
F5.
because you know why? He's not grabbing my neck. He's releasing me, and I got full control when I'm in the air by how I'm about to land. I'm putting my hands out before I hit the ground. F5
You
might
take
be
a
one of the
spear.
safest finishers. Nope, you will not break my ribs. Y'all too husky in the shoulders.
I took a spear. I've been speared before.
Oh, I did too. That shit hurt. Trust me.
Speaking of spear, what y'all think about the bloodline rejoining back on SmackDown? Roman was supposed to apologize. Sammy asked him to apologize, and Jay Roman said, "Fuck out of here." Y'all think Roman should have? How the hell does Roman keep getting away with not apologizing? First of all,
He's that N word.
He's that guy.
He's that
he's that
guy.
ne'er do well.
He's him.
Yeah,
He's him.
He's that
He's what
naysayer.
Melo was trying to be.
he's that
He's what
neighbor.
Melo's trying to be.
Hey, whoa, Melo's still him. We not gonna do that.
Melo lost. He lost game 7. He ain't him.
Melo did not lose Game 7. Game 7 came to a draw due to outside interference.
Game 7 was the championship match. It was a draw, so it was a chip because Thanos came in the picture.
I don't think I'd call him Thanos. That's more like
All right, he's
a
not.
low key, maybe even a Ironmonger. I ain't gonna disrespect him say
Kill.
Ironmonger, but he definitely not Thanos level threat. Roman is the only Thanos level threat on the locker room, or was, or
I'm
is.
about to apologize. Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. I ain't Thanos. But hear me out. He did apologize to Gamora, but then killed her. So I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
But
He's-
that ain't right. But Nebula, he didn't give a F about. So what we talking about?
So, what do y'all think about the bloodline? Y'all
Oh,
think Roman? I mean, not Roman. Y'all enjoying this reunion that they have?
well, I wasn't watching in 2022, so this is just fine entertainment for me. I like seeing Jimmy and Jay. I do not care for Sammy. I wasn't there for it when he was an honorary Uso. So to me, I'm just indifferent, but I'm watching it, and it's entertaining. It doesn't give me the nostalgia because I didn't see that. Oh, I remember back when. So it's just entertaining.
I started watching after the during after the trial or before the trial of Sami Zayn. So I feel you a little bit, but I still do have that little bit of nostalgia where it's like the thing that got me back into wrestling is now happening again. You know, so I feel kind of similar, but not. I do. Do you think it's rushed?
Nah. This is
No, I
still,
feel
as
as
Paul
though.
Heyman would say, still the ninth inning. Hurry the damn story up. How long the bloodline gonna keep having a story? Goddamn.
So I could say when I watched Sami Zayn, he was fighting the jackass people at 38, and I missed a whole bunch of whatever the Usos and Sami Zayn did. But when I watched them fight, Roman Reigns and Sammy, I'm like, okay, cool. Sami Zayn should have won that belt. So I feel as though Sami Zayn got a lot of he got a lot of credibility to be a part of the bloodline because he fought Roman for that belt and almost won. But then, bloodline rules happen.
So do y'all think they're gonna win the War Games match? Or first of all, who's gonna
Nope.
be the next 5? Because they're looking for one more. And we saw
Oh,
on Raw tonight that Sami Zayn asked Seth Rollins. I
Good
didn't hear what
choice.
Seth Rollins said to Solo Sikoa. I missed that part.
He
But do
said
you
no.
think
He
it's gonna
said
be
no
Seth
to
Rollins?
both, but it would have been interesting to have Seth Rollins in that match. But he's already booked to
It would've.
face Bronson. Oh no, he's not. Bronson Reed's on
No, that's
Raw.
not true.
Yeah.
Do you I
um,
got a few
he's
people
booked.
who could be the fifth
So
member.
ready? Here go my prediction. Even though what y'all said, Sami Zayn asked, I said Cody Rhodes. Goddamn, I fucked it up. Seth Rollins, right? He said no to Solo and Jacob Fatu and everybody else. You feel me?
Yeah.
The next member in line is gonna be Cody Rhodes, and they're gonna look at everybody like, "Yo, why is Cody here?" But who's going to be the fifth member? The real question is who is going to be the fifth member of the Bloodline?
Lance
Because
and
we all
Noe.
know Cody Rhodes ain't.
That's a news
But that
story that
might
I
that might
was
be.
going to report. So Lance and Noe, congratulations. He signed with the WWE.
So
Hey.
rumors. He said
Oh, let
that.
me pull up his picture too.
Rumors.
Go ahead.
Funny as you say that. He got signed by WWE. Rumor is that Zillify 2 just got released from the Indies or whatever promotion he was with from the WWE ID that they've been promoting and kind of got
Mhm.
called up. So he might get called up
I don't
sooner
know.
than
Maybe
y'all
a little
expect.
too soon. That's definitely gonna be rushed if they bring them in. Which is why I don't like this idea of
No,
5v5. If it's only 4 on each side, just keep it at 4. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
but see, the fifth is The Rock. Everybody don't predict. So Cody don't got a match in Survivor Series
Yeah.
or The Rock. People think The Rock not gonna be on War Games. The Rock got a movie coming out. His promotion run is done. Cody Rhodes got
And
nothing
he's
to
too
do.
old to be wrestling them in that match.
The Rock is going to be well protected in that match. He going to take a few bumps. He
I'm
might
saying.
take a table spot, but he ain't getting jumped off the steel cage with a moonsault. He might do a turnbuckle spot, but bro, I'm 50 something years old. I ain't doing this.
I don't
No
see The
matter how
Rock
big I
being in
am.
the War Games. I see him being outside the cage talking crap, but I don't see
Yeah,
him
he'll
The
being
probably
in
Rock
the,
come
took
in
a
in the
he
afterwards
match.
took an
like CM
announcement
Punk
table
did.
spot at WrestleMania, bro. He
Yeah.
took a WrestleMania spot. CM Punk was busted open. Well, not busted open because he cut himself. Drew McIntyre was really busted open. But either way, these old heads is out here fighting for glory. The Rock got pride, so The Rock ain't going out here looking like a soft bumpkin. You feel me?
Well, I got a list of people who I think could be on team Roman. You got Seth Rollins, he said no. You could get Cody Rhodes, and they'll further piss Kevin Owens off. You could get damn. When Sammy first said he knows somebody, I went to Kevin Owens, and I don't see it, but it wouldn't like shock me. It kind of would shock me because it'll be kind of going backwards from his whole
Getting
arc
mad at
of
Cody
everyone turning
thing.
on him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'd be
yeah. Okay, so
contradictory.
maybe not. Yeah, good job. Maybe not Kevin Owens, but maybe Seth Rollins or who's the other guy I just said? God damn it,
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. Yeah, you can get him. Hell, you could probably Randy's out. Who else has been beefing with the Bloodline? But you can't really get nobody that's been beefing with the Bloodline because they're on Team Roman. So who hasn't beefed with the Bloodline? Damn, is everyone beef with the Bloodline? You get Drew
Carmelo Hayes.
McIntyre.
Carmelo
He
Hayes.
could show up. Oh yeah, give him the rub. Just bring him into
You
the
got
drama.
DY, you got DYI, you got Street Profits. Well, you got a lot of
That's
people
too many
beefing with the
people. You need one
Bloodline.
person, not a
I would say
tag.
somebody to make sense that to the story where they would actually,
Um,
have a connection.
Cody Rhodes. Like I said, it got to be Cody and The
Yeah,
Rock.
is it Cody or Seth? Honestly,
So
No,
if Cody
definitely
double
not.
dips,
in fact, KO might now turn on Sammy because he's teaming with Roman.
if Cody double
But no,
dips
ready?
and helps out the Roman one more time, do you think Cody's in the wrong for double dipping and working with
No,
Roman again after having all of his friends, that includes KO and Randy and CM Punk, all come out to his side? Probably Johnny Gargano come out to his side of WrestleMania 40 night too, talking like, yeah, we love you, you're the best, we helped you get here. You know, some of them didn't really. So you think it's going against like their friendship to say, oh, I'm gonna team up with the guy who I beat, who I struggled to beat, who was terrorizing you guys while I was out here in AEW? You don't think
no,
that's like him being a traitor? Cody, I'm
no.
talking about.
I'm gonna tell you why.
No.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell you no. I'm gonna tell you no because we all know what's the real end goal for Cody Rhodes WrestleMania match is to fight Randy Orton for this belt.
No, keep it in kayfabe. Keep it in kayfabe. Don't do it. You
Oh,
going outside of
okay,
kayfabe. Storyline wise,
okay.
of course.
Kayfabe wise. Yes, I agree with everything you said.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm talking
no,
about. These are all
because
characters in the story.
I would say no and yes because KO and Sami Zayn wasn't a tag team for that long when they won the belts. They got split up, so that should not affect the relationship. They got two different paths right now. You feel me? So their paths won't never really realign unless they beef with the Usos again if they a tag team. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, but I also think because of this quote unquote story that Cody Rhodes has been on, and the antagonist of the story was Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns ran rampant on the WWE for 3 years, 4 years, kind of. So it's like teaming with him is kind of going against the grain. Kevin Owens is right. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I'm on team Kevin Owens is right.
And if you're Cody and you go back to Roman twice, a second time to help out, now you looking real nutty because all these people helped you get here. You know what I mean here, I mean to this year's WrestleMania. They helped you get there to go against this insurmountable, undefeatable force that was Thanos. Now you teaming up with Thanos, yeah, it makes for a good anime story. Like, oh yeah, look at the good guy in the back guy teaming up. But at the same time, you kinda nutty, bro. You kinda nutty.
Kinda. There's no kinda about it. You low key two faced. You know your intentions may be pure, but it's still playing the fence.
No, in the previous case where he teamed up with him in Bad Blood, Cody had a reason. Solo was out here chasing his title, beating him up. Cody had a reason. If
Have a
they just,
reason.
huh?
If you remember the build up to it, he said, "I want nothing to do with it," and then the same night
Oh,
went
he
out to
said
help.
F it, yeah. He did.
So he had no reason to be there. He
Because
just
that
was
was the
like,
night
"Oh,
of the cage match, yeah. But well, if he goes the second time and the only way to get him in is just asking him, like if I don't know who would ask him, maybe Jay. Yeah, Jay would be the only person who would ask him, and Cody just says yes. You nutty buddy. Because all they did was ask you. You ain't even have Solo beat you up to make you feel like you got to get into this business.
he just assumed the position." Pause.
Hey yo,
Yeah, you got anything, AJ?
Dashy.
You digging this fifth member?
I don't. It should not be no fifth member. If we gonna do a fifth member, it gotta be Cody and The Rock because Cody got smacked by The Rock at a press conference and he really didn't get his lick back. Like
This
he
nigga
chased
talking about something that happened before WrestleMania.
No, I gotta bring that back up because it's like, bro, Cody, you got beef with one person. That's The Rock. By now.
A little bit better, yeah.
So it's like this, Cody, you got beef with one person. It's not Roman. You beat him. You ain't beat The Rock. The Rock already told you. I pinned you 1, 2, 3 in that tag team match, and I smacked you in front of everybody. You ain't do shit to me besides put me through a table. I still won the match. You ain't never beat
They won
me.
that match.
You ain't never beat me yet. He got one beef with one person. That's The Rock. You know The Rock's selfish, so The Rock is gonna have to put Cody Rhodes even more. So
The Rock
Cody
ain't
and
gonna put The Rock ain't gonna put nobody over. He not even gonna
Mhm.
put Roman Reigns over.
I know The Rock's selfish. He put Ava over.
He better put his daughter over.
He got no choice. He got no sons.
All right, so let's speak on some more interesting things that happened on SmackDown, which really wasn't that much. I'm gonna say something I've noticed. Y'all think that they stopping this whole A-Town Down Under split storyline?
Yeah, it kind of fizzled out on TV time. I was surprised Grayson had a match, but he lost.
I'm gonna say yes and no because they fought Motor Machine Guns for the belts, and they showed they still lack chemistry together. Like their chemistry is fizzling out, so they doing that right now. Now, is this gonna be a match on PLE? This got to be a match on regular TV because none of these people they both mid carders now.
Yep.
They legit mid carders.
Yep. To me, the most exciting thing. Oh, go ahead.
Do y'all think that's?
I'm about to say, go ahead, Dashy.
Do y'all think if they do split right now that Austin Theory will still benefit? I mean, y'all said mid carders. I don't think he was gonna be thrown into the main event scene, but a character change will still be refreshing for him now.
That man beat John Cena.
I don't know if he needs a character change. Him and Grayson just need more TV time. They kind of got lost in the sauce. Now you got Motor City Machine Guns dominating the tag team scene. DIY could have gave them the rub because DIY is going. Who? Motor City Machine Gun?
That wasn't. You call that dominating?
If it's my second day on the job and I get a promotion, I'm dominating, bro. I'm dominating.
Ready, bro?
That's dominating.
Stop. Remember the promo? Nick Aldis said, "Yo, you're not ready for this." They got saved. They didn't win clean. They had to win off shenanigans, Cypher. Remember that match? They did not dominate.
It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or you win by a mile. Dominic Toretto told me that. A win's a win, baby.
I'll let you say that. Now, if DIY don't do the little split up that people are predicting, DIY. If they DIY. Yeah, I hate that. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Fuck their name. I hate their name. You feel me? But yeah, if they don't really do the NXT situation, they might hit you with a curveball and win these belts because they are more synonymously as a tag team, like cohesive. If people don't know what I'm saying, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like Street Profits and Jey Uso and the Usos, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So that would make more sense for them to be in a tag team. And I could see Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, A-Town Under, Motor City Machine Guns, DIY, and Street Profits legit in a real TLC match at Survivor Series. That'd be phenomenal.
I'm with it.
Because now I got Johnny Gargano's who's not afraid to jump off with shit. Alex Kelly and them like that, and Montez Ford that. You got the whole shenanigans coming in fruition. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown got the best tag team division right now. When it comes to males.
Yeah. Raw's title are kind of held down by Judgment Day. They've had it throughout most of the year. And in some various capacity because they had two different... Sorry, they had like so many different variations of Judgment Day. You had the JD Finn Balor. Now you have... Wait, who has it right now? Finn Balor and JD again?
Yeah, they still got it.
Okay, so you have Finn Balor and Damian Priest, I meant to say. Then announced JD and Finn Balor.
So, speaking of Judgment Day that you said that, Cypher.
Yep.
On the backstage segment of Raw, Dominic and Finn Balor got kind of in it. Like, they got a little tussle. Yeah, big back and forth.
I'm like, whoa, we starting this already?
Here we go, Dashy. I let my man Dashy tell the whole segment because I'm a bad storyteller, chat. I ain't gonna hold you. I skip parts.
After that, let me talk about SmackDown because we missed something that I wanted to talk about on SmackDown.
You might as well you want to get to that first, or you want me to, get this real quick?
No, we can go all over the place. We unscripted now, baby.
Betty.
Say less.
All right, bet, man. I was looking. I said, let me gaze at my phone real quick. Right there, Dom was right there talking to Liv, his baby Liv. His baby's best friend, Rhea. No, what's her name? Raquel. Judgment Day was backstage. They all was backstage congregating and shit. So Finn, he was on a little spicy, acting a little spicy. I guess he's mad that he has this title that he's not defending or whatever. Dom was a little spicy. He was feeling himself, letting his nuts hang a little bit because he pinned Damian Priest a couple weeks ago. But he was like, yeah, when I was getting my ass beat by Damian, I didn't see you. And I said the same thing too. I think Cypher, you said it too. Somebody pointed out was like, yeah, we don't. Where was Finn? Finn was nowhere to be found. Finn said I was handling business. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of, focusing on my titles. You know what I'm saying? Bullshit, but it is what it is. Uh, they got into a little brotherly squabble, but it wasn't brotherly. It was more like I'm sick of you niggas, and I'm ready to fight one of you. Whether it's Carlito, whether it's JD, Dom, hell, I'll fight Raquel. Finn seemed like he was ready to crash out. Like he didn't give a fuck. Dom, him and Liv probably had some drinks or something before the show started. He was feeling himself. This man's like, what I mean? He got a work wife, a work ex-wife, a real life wife, and a crush in Tiffany Stratton. This man is he's killing it right now. All right, so he's feeling himself. His mustache is mustache, and his mullet is mulleting. He's feeling himself. So they got into a little spat. I didn't think we were starting a storyline this soon, but there is the other route to go with Judgment Day. Next week they do have a match, Dom and Carlito versus the War Raiders, which I can tell you right now the War Raiders are gonna win that match.
I got them on my fantasy. Let's go.
Yeah, you're gonna get those points for sure.
I want to talk about fantasy too if we can in this episode.
We can.
That
ball has been dropped. But yeah, that was pretty much that segment. I think. Who do you think was gonna win in that match, Dom or Finn? If Finn loses, dog. Oh, Dom was like, "Oh, I've pinned the world champion. I'm one step closer to a championship than you ever were." The last da. Like he.
So.
Like his nuts
I got a lot
to
of
the
take
floor.
on that. So mind you, it only makes sense. Hold on, I'm gonna back check what you said. Gunther and Damien Priest had a segment. Pretty much, you can't call Priest a street trash no more. Ludwig tried to talk for Gunther. Gunther had doubt in his head and looked like a little bit pussy ass nigga, like he was been looking like for all along. Long story short, cool. Dominic Mysterio said what he said to Finn. It makes sense for Gunther to lose his belt now for that segment to make more sense for Priest and Finn to fight, because the fact is, I see a Triple H and Shawn Michaels storyline all over again with no belt, and Finn never had his moment. And Dom is the next Intercontinental Champion who's gonna beat Braun Breaker. I see all this shit and I might sound like fucking Santi Zach. Shout out Santi Zach, bro. I'm a Dominic Mysterio Glazer, bro. I'm sorry, no Diddy. I'm with Dirty Dom,
man. I don't think
he on my fantasy team.
Company right now.
He on my fantasy team. I'm sorry. Dom, what Dirty Dom say goes. So I ain't gonna hold you. I just think Dom to get this shit, the World Championship. Dom was right on that whole segment, bro. I thought I was trying to fight for number one contender, bro. Where was you at? Priest beat your ass in the ring. My fault, just like me, and I got pinned, but he ain't see that part. But yeah, let's said. Let's go, Dirty Dom.
I'm not for all this discontent between this new version of the Judgment Day. Like, y'all just changed up after SummerSlam, excuse me. Don't start switching sides now. Wait till next SummerSlam before y'all do that. Let this iteration of the Judgment Day rock out. Because didn't Judgment Day, correct me if I'm wrong, started off with Edge, right? It was Edge's thing.
Yeah, it was Edge and Rhea.
Okay, Edge and Rhea. So then we had a little change up because Edge got kicked out. And then it was...
Wait, I could be lying. I could be lying.
No,
I know Edge got kicked out.
No, it was Edge and Priest.
And then now...
No, it was Edge and... Finn was the first member. No, it was Edge and Priest. Edge and Priest. Priest was the first member.
Damien was before Priest. Damien was before Finn. But yeah, it was Edge and Rhea.
Either way, I just want to see this iteration of the Judgment Day last a little bit more months. Just a little bit more. If you already trying to make it implode, like, it's kind of fast. I mean, or maybe it's not, because I've been looking, so I'm going to talk a little bit about fantasy. I've been looking at prior weeks trying to make sure I update everything in the spreadsheet, so I've been seeing time kind of like Dr. Manhattan from the DC comics. Like, it's just all mushed together for me. There's no concept of duration of, weeks. So it could be just that I feel like everything's happening too fast, only because I've had to keep constantly looking back at weeks just to, recap my fantasy.
I feel that. So what it is in wrestling and how they try to do the fillers now, I like Triple H being in creative control. You gotta watch the behind the scenes stuff. If you understand, which is kind of corny. Now you
That
feel
that
me?
I don't like. I know you guys have talked about how much you like that. I hate that.
I don't like it. I only see it when it come in passing on my social media platform because that's the only way I keep up to date. But other than that, I'm about to get out there and get some real news because I'm tired of getting secondhand news that's not 100% correct. But
Go to that
yeah,
Fightful.
that's
I see Fightful on Facebook all the time. Maybe a little
Fightful,
late, but
ringside, what is it called? Ringside, whatever they call it. It gets news from people,
or you can even
you
just
know.
get it from what's WrestleMania.
No, forget WrestleMania. You can get it from your man Dave Meltzer,
Fuck
Mr.
Dave.
Cornball.
Fuck Dave.
Fuck Dave. We
Fuck
all
Dave.
gotta
And
give
fuck the
Dave a shout out.
Cowboys.
We gotta give Dave a little shout out. Say fuck Dave, man. His free promo. It's always fuck Dave and forever fuck Dave.
Cypher, has something you want to talk about from SmackDown, right?
Let's talk about Nick Aldis' big announcement. So, towards the end of
Oh
SmackDown, which
yeah.
kind of felt like a middling episode, so did Raw, to be honest. That's my quick recap of both episodes. They felt boring, except for the last match of the Jade Bianca stuff was great. That's the best thing. And to help Jade and Bianca's division out a little bit more, that's the women's division, not specifically the tag division. We got, bam, a not even SmackDown. Well, I guess it is SmackDown for right now. SmackDown
No,
exclusive
it's not.
Women's United States Championship. I believe Raw will get their own based off the Intercontinental, so that's why I said SmackDown. But Raw didn't announce one. Raw did not announce one today. But SmackDown gets one. So SmackDown has the Women's United States Championship, and I wish the stars were blue, but I know that wouldn't make any sense, but I wish the stars were blue.
Who
I
do
got
you
a lot
think
of
should
things to
win
say
it
about
first?
that.
Who you
No,
think should win
don't
it
say
first?
that.
Either Chelsea?
No,
I'm still...
no. That's not the question. That shouldn't be the question. The first question. That should be this last question to ask.
Okay, what's the first question then?
I would say, do y'all really think that title right there, the United States Women's Championship belt, is getting treated as a floater title, like more like the tag
No.
team title and I got it as being that like the NXT North American Championship because what it is, it makes sense. Who's the best singles woman on the roster? It's a lot of singles women on the roster. And if you are
No.
that,
And I say no
yes,
because Netflix. I already know Netflix is gonna want their own title.
I forgot about Netflix. You're right. I forgot about Netflix. Fuck
That's
Netflix.
why it can't be a floater because it's called the United States. United States titles on SmackDown, and they announced it on SmackDown. So it's gonna have to be a SmackDown. Maybe when they
But
get the
then
Netflix,
what's gonna
that's
happen
when
with
they'll
the
get
tag
the
team title
Intercontinental.
then?
I mean, that can still be a floater. You don't need multiple
But you
floaters
got
or no floaters.
Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, main eventers at
And
that.
they won't even be tag champions for long if they're gonna have this match at WrestleMania.
Oh, they're about to lose them belts soon because the WrestleMania match is supposed to be Bianca and Jade. We all
I
know
say
this
Royal
already.
Rumble. I think that's when they're gonna start fighting. Is that Royal Rumble? That's when they're gonna break up.
But
But
back to your question, Dashy.
yeah, I'm about to say who y'all think should be the first person to win?
Two
I
choices.
got either Chelsea or Michin.
Okay, yep, that was my two choices.
I
What you
don't
got?
see how it could be anybody else, honestly.
Yep.
I would
Anything there?
have I would have Me 10 because she's been putting more work in down in NXT and on the main roster. Chelsea
So
Green,
is
because
Chelsea.
but
Chelsea was in
mind you,
NXT
but
too,
mind you,
and she was in that
I wasn't done.
Money in the Bank match.
But I
She
wasn't
got
done
flipped
though.
off the ladder.
But Chelsea, but mind you, Chelsea been having this push and had the tag team titles, so it kind of makes sense for Chelsea to have it. But you have to break up Chelsea and Piper Nivens. That Chelsea got to be like, Shorty, I don't need you
No,
because
Piper
it's like
adds to Chelsea's character because she's
no.
the
But
Karen
ready,
that's talking shit with this
hear me out
muscle
on this.
behind her.
Hear me out on this, Dashy. Yeah, that's the same story that Tiffany Stratton got going on, but Tiffany can go, but you're trying to push her to the moon to get a world title. So you want Chelsea Green to have a mid card title and she got a muscle behind her. I
You wanna know
get
what
the
the
whole
difference
story,
is? You wanna know what the
what it
difference
is.
is? Tiffany and Nia don't need each other. Piper and Chelsea have been friends and tag team champions together.
But
So they have a more
Piper don't need
stronger
Chelsea
connection, I
though.
guess.
Piper don't need
Kinda do for
Chelsea.
the mouthpiece. She kinda do. She, Piper needs a
But
mouthpiece
that's,
and
you can say
Chelsea
that
needs a
about Damage
muscle.
Control. Come on, you can tell me you can say that about Damage Control without Bailey and Dakota Kai.
That's
You can
because
say that
Io
about
was so
Shinsuke
damn good.
Nakamura.
Kyrie Sane didn't say a single word. Io Sky is so damn good at wrestling
Yes, she
that
did. She said, ah. She said, ah.
she's so good at wrestling. They don't need to talk. And then Dakota came
So
back today, so it's like they got their mouthpiece back.
Dakota
Pause.
looked bad. Dakota looked bad out there. He's still injured.
That's her
Only
first
person
match
who know
back.
how to
I ain't gonna. And
only person who know how to.
I
Huh?
can't do
Go
what
ahead.
she do. So I ain't finna talk about a woman coming off an injury like that. I don't know how that affects.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you on that. Because Nikita
But
Lyons did her thing. Hold
I
on,
don't know
question
who
before we
else.
go.
I was about to say I don't
So
know
what?
who else outside of Chelsea and Meech and other than and Naomi that could be the first United States champion. Now, and when it goes to Raw for the Women's United Intercontinental Championship, who you think over there on Raw's mid card should win? Lyra Valkyria, maybe?
Um, no, because honestly, I feel as though how NXT is moving, I feel like they're gonna have Roxanne Perez lose her belt eventually, get called up like a unofficially called up situation, and then do that tournament. And she might get pushed to the moon because she a two-time NXT World Champion, and it's gonna be her and Lila in like the
You would give
finals
it
or
to
whatever.
Roxanne before you would give it to Lyra Valkyria?
Yes, I actually really would because Lila stole Carmelo Hayes' finisher. This is my gripe with Lila. Like, bro, you ain't him. Why you doing Melo don't miss move from the top rope with the leg drop? Cornball, shorty. I do love Lila. Chat, I love Lila. But it's like Roxanne looks so much better. She do the West Coast pop just like with Mysterio because she's so small and that shit look impactful. And her heel run is crazy. Lila's a goody two shoe. She's like a Cody Rhodes ass type of person. I can't get behind that. You feel me? It's boring.
Lyra reminds me, she's like a female Ilya Dragunov to me.
No, I'm talking about on the mic. She's too likable. That's what I mean.
Too
She too
likable.
like, bro. Why you trying to be a John? Like, I don't like y'all people. Stop trying to be John. Be a little. Got some little edge to you. Get a little oomph. That's what John Cena lost me at. Be Jeff Hardy.
Well, he was the
Just be
face of
Jeff
the
Hardy.
company, so he had to lose all the edge and he had to,
First of
wear the
all,
Fruit Loops colors for the kids.
Jeff Hardy was the face of the company and was bigger than John Cena for a very long time. But we're not gonna talk about that. And he never talked. And he was the face of the company. Never was a heel.
I don't know
Just like
about
John
Jeff
Cena.
Hardy being the face of the company for a long time, but again, I wasn't
No, it was a
watching
few years.
during
It
the
was from. It
2000s
was.
for the 2000s,
It was
or the
from.
2010s. But I don't think he was on top of the company like John Cena was for that
It
long of a
was
time
from
as John Cena
'08.
was.
I would really say it was from '08 to 2012 when they finally gave him the belt because he kept having him losing his Triple H and all them
Jeff Hardy
because he didn't
had
want Jeff Hardy.
he was on top from '08 to
Yeah,
2012.
yeah, because he had a Shawn Michaels syndrome. He was on drugs. He had a Shawn Michaels problem.
Well, let me go
Yeah,
back
that
and
was the
answer
problem.
your question about who should get. It was either yours or Dashy's. Who should get the women's intercontinental championship or Netflix championship, depending on what they want to call it. I doubt they call it that, but let's just pretend. So on the women's roster of Raw, there's really mostly factions I could think of: Pure Fusion Collective, Damage Control. Lyra Valkyria is a solid choice because she's an individual. Other than that, I can't think of any other female stars that I would give it to besides this girl right
Zelina
here.
Vega.
Screw all those people. I wasn't finished my joke. Kaden Carter. She deserves it. Her athleticism is amazing. Now, don't break up the group. Katana Chance, Kaden Carter, KC2 as we affectionately called them. But put the strap on her and let her get on the mic. See what she got. See if she got promo skills. I don't know if she can cut a promo. But that's my choice.
They're okay. They're okay.
I was saying Zelina Vega. I mean, they haven't been treating her right, but y'all, would you like it on her?
Yeah, I didn't have her prep for my joke, though. I'll try to pull up before, though. Forgot all
You
about
and
her.
this Caitlyn Carter girl.
But
She
they
fired.
on
I don't blame you.
they on Raw though, right? LWO, right?
LWO, yeah.
Yep.
So they can't go for the United States. I would say
Here's
it
Zelina
gotta be me, Chen, or
chilling on the
Chelsea Green.
ropes.
No, it gotta be me, Chen, or Chelsea Green, like we said.
No, we talking about
Nobody
the
else.
Netflix, the Raw version of it now.
Intercontinental
Netflix
Championship.
and the Continental, allegedly, that if they gonna call it that,
Yeah.
it's gonna go to Raquel, no matter what. It's gonna be Raquel.
Liv and Raquel both
So
having gold. I'm with it.
That
only reason
depends
why
on because remember if it's coming in January, well, it is
I'm
a
gonna say
month
why
away.
though. I'm gonna say why though. Because Liv put out a post on Instagram with all the belts, but trying to be Perk Angle, with all the belts in WWE. No, that's not gonna happen. You
Wait,
trying to
hold on.
make a
Describe that again
evolution?
so I can find that image. Liv did what now?
Liv put on Instagram post with all the belts in WWE with her on there, like it was a Photoshop image.
Oh,
With the tag team belts because Bianca Belair and them was fighting or whatever. She was trying to do a Perk Angle situation. You want to get your Perk Angle moment. Raquel might end up, even though Rhea gonna have this belt, but you gonna have this belt again, allegedly. I think she's gonna win. She's gonna beat Rhea. This is gonna be a WrestleMania feud, no matter what. So drag it on. Raquel's gonna end up winning this woman Intercontinental Championship belt, and they're gonna have the tag team, but they're gonna be an evolution just with females leading the pack this time. So just be prepared for the ride.
That's what she said. I'm gonna say something too.
Hey
This is
yo,
completely
Dash,
off. This is the
Dash,
next
you
topic.
crazy.
This is the next topic, but it's really bothering me. And I told you guys, this is a real personal, deeply connected story that I have. This New Day breakup is really it's getting me emotional, man. You know, it's hurting my heart to see these brothers argue like this, man. Xavier Woods just being irate and Kofi being irrational and retarded. Excuse me, you can't say that. Stupid. You know what I mean? It's really bothering me. Kofi arguing with Xavier Woods outside the ring instead of going and finishing the job with Pete Dunne and then getting his ass beat and then pushing Xavier Woods when Xavier Woods is right. Bro, you arguing with me. Focus on the match. I'm
Okay,
trying to help you, my nigga. I'm on your side. But Kofi
I
just
love
being
that you say that.
emotional. Kofi being emotional. Xavier being emotional. Lyra Valkyria had a talk with Kofi after their match, and she was like, I've just looked up to you guys for the last 10 years. And shit, true. That's true with me. Like I said, I got a New Day
So
shirt. I bought some Bootios before. Man, I love the New Day. This is hurting me.
now question,
real quick
Dashy,
before that.
before I
Wait,
say what
let's
I
really
gotta say.
before you say what you about to say. That New Day shirt
All right.
that Xavier Woods had on is fire, and I want one. Continue.
I
Sorry.
gotta go
Now
back and look at it.
Before Cypher said what he said, was the Boodio was good. That's all I want to know because I never put the
Ew.
cereal.
Pause.
That's all I want to
It
know. Was
was
the Boodio was good?
it was just
Were they
Cheerios to
good?
me.
Okay, bet. But my question is for real. Well, if you want to see a crash out, Xavier Woods crashed out to Kofi Kingston when he tried to help his homeboy. So, for instance, yes, Cypher getting about to get in a little debacle, right? They actually trying to walk away. I'm like, bro, that's your brother, bro. No matter what, I gotta sock this nigga no matter what. You feel me? Cool, bet, because he got a friend right there. So now it's a war. You feel me? Bloodline, Jay Uso, and New Day. They had beef, you feel me? But Jay and Kofi reconciled things in previous episodes in Raw, right? Xavier Wood acting like a little bitch. Okay, cool. But now you bitching at me and doing my match. Same thing how I did. I didn't. Kofi never bitched at Xavier Woods doing his match at all. Xavier Woods got his own match. But it's Kofi fault for bitching at Xavier. But now Xavier doing a nonchalant attitude like, bro, you on some bullshit now, bro. What we on? And I'm pissed that they didn't get the fucking anniversary episode that we got that Nick Aldis, Adam Pearce said we
I
was
mean, they
getting that. I
we're
didn't
not
see.
getting it. It's coming soon. It wasn't supposed to be today. It's coming soon.
They
They
said
said
next week.
they're prepping an anniversary episode. They only said that last
Huh?
week, so you know they gotta get some shit together. And they're still debating if Big E is coming back or not.
He already there. He was on Crown Jewel in Dubai. Well, yeah,
He's
Dubai.
always on a pre-show panel.
I don't care. He there. He's a character,
That's
like Samantha Irvin. He's a character. You were an announcer. You were that. You was a wrestler. Now you were an announcer, just like Taz and everybody else. You were a character in this production that's called WWE. So either way, you got to be here. Yeah, my
Speaking
neck broke.
of
This and the third.
Samantha
Yeah.
Irvin, my wife who watches the show, at the end of last week's episode, you guys rammed Samantha Irvin a little bit too hard. Pause.
no, I
And
didn't.
she felt like you guys could have handled that approach a little differently and said, instead of telling her shut the F up, she said you could have said, I forgot what she said, but something like, just be quiet, don't respond to the trolls. But she was like, why you gotta tell her to shut the F up?
Because sometimes you gotta tell people shit just like that. And they might not like, again, the truth is never sweet. The truth is never easy to hear. Sometimes it can hurt your feelings. But just maybe what you need to hear. And what you need to hear is someone that is on your side telling you to sit the hell down and shut the fuck up. And I'll say the same thing to Ricochet. If he's on Twitter telling people to suck his dick.
Yo,
Like,
Ricochet.
I'm
why
gonna
are they
say,
crashing
I'm gonna
out?
say this. I'm gonna say this straight up. What J. Cole said: all good jokes contain true shit. If you can't handle the jokes that niggas say that is really true, don't say nothing about it. If you want to complain about it, you feel me?
Okay, even if it's not true, because there's always going to be
Oh,
trolls online, people
oh, yeah,
talking
no,
shit and
not the troll,
making
not
up
the
things
trolls. I'm talking about
about
the
you and
people
your
who being
character.
real, like Samantha. Samantha want to be a character. Okay, cool, baby girl, you are a character. Like we stated on the on the podcast, Cipher already stated, you are a character for real. How you do it? They already gave you pretty much freedom to do what you do. You trying to go, but more so, but be above. I don't fault. My fault. Fucked up. My fault. Chat above your means and shit. You feel me? So it's more so like you are a character in the show. What are you actually really talking about? As a
I'm gonna
male,
repeat this. I'm not mad at her for wanting to do more. Everyone wants to do more in their field of profession or whatever the case is. So if she wanted to be more of a character, good for her. I don't blame her for that part of being frustrated. My thing with her is just stop with the Twitter stuff. Stop with the internet actions and just go, if you want to speak, just get on an interview and speak your piece. But just going on the internet and telling people to suck your dick and shut up and f this and I never liked announcing that is making you look crazy. And I like Samantha, I like Ricochet, but they look like cornballs right now. I can't lie. I can't lie. They
I
look like
love that you say
cornballs.
that. I love you say that because I'm watching the Vince McMahon documentary on Netflix. Vince ain't never complained about his dad a day in his life. He showed his dad what's up, but the company made this shit about worth about 8 point whatever $billion it is to this day. Vince McMahon, shout out to Vince, but not somebody's a
I thought
businessman
you
as a
finished that
person.
doc already. I finished that before you.
No, I did. No, no. I've been finished. I'm saying like Vince McMahon never complained about what went on in his life as Samantha Irvin's doing tweeting and all this shit because Vince ain't had that situation. He probably did rant about it. That wasn't
No,
publicly
he said no
announced.
sell. Remember in the doc, they said Vince no sells
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. No sell everything. Okay, Vince no sell everything. Never said shit, but that man got problems
Oh,
and
he got
got a
problems,
lot
all
of
right.
bread in the family. Yeah, he definitely got. Well, besides those problems, like, well, he got problems. He
All
got
right.
99 problems, but a bitch is one in the federal court
Definitely
system.
one.
I do have that's a great segue, and I know we're not scripted, but I do
Damn.
actually have a segue towards someone else since we're talking about problems. Let me tell you about our friend Nick Nemeth. Nick Nemeth had a problem. You see, he was really good at this one particular thing in the wrestling industry called selling. What is selling? Selling is when you get fake hit, you make it look like you got real hit. So Nick Nemeth, aka Dolph Ziggler, he was told by an authority figure that they were making him lose intentionally just for kicks, shits, and giggles. So this higher up named Pat Patterson, you might know him. He was pushing for Nick
Mm.
Nemeth to do, more and just be great because he saw that this guy is really great. And someone came to him, we don't know who it was, and said, nah, we laughing at you. And he was like, yo, we're making you lose because we want to screw with Pat Patterson all the time. And all Nick Nemeth, aka Dolph Ziggler, could do was just be like, well, I mean, that's funny, but that's my career where I've already lose 80% of the time. Now I'm losing 90% of the time just for some jokes. Come on. So just wanted to say he got done
Cypher,
dirty.
did Dolph tell that story?
I just closed out the thing afterwards. It was quoted, so that was Dolph talking about it. Yeah.
All right, so shout out to wrestlers, man. They be the best liars. Everyone talk about LeBron James and the Rock Lion, Hulk Hogan Lion. Wrestlers are some real good liars, bro. Cause ain't no goddamn way. I like Dolph Ziggler. They did him dirty. That's a fact. That's not an argument point. That is a fact. They did him dirty. He should have been a world champion more
Wannabe
times
Shawn
over than he
Michaels.
was.
No, he was a world
But
champion. He's a wannabe Shawn Michaels.
WWE, he should have been WWE champion. I said world champion more times than what he was. but WWE champion
No, he's
specifically.
a wannabe Shawn
Listen,
Michaels.
listen,
Why?
listen, listen. They did him dirty. That is a fact. However, and Vince does have a sick sense of humor where I could believe that he's playing with this man's career like that. But
That's
I
true.
don't think someone will come up to him and say, "Hey, they fucking with you on purpose."
To make
Come on.
Pat Patterson get mad.
So
Yeah, I don't think
I got
somebody will
that. I
come
got
up to
that. I
Dolph
actually got
Ziggler
that
and say
straight.
that to him. I don't think that's a realistic conversation to
So
have, especially while you still work there.
you got to remember this. Who nobody. So Dolph Ziggler is a very like legit quiet person. I like who his relationship with in like the WWE. He don't talk about who his best friends is in interviews, none of that shit. On car rides, this, that, and the third. He talk about, well, this, that, and the third, doing this match, blah, blah, blah. Keep it like legit professional like John Cena. You feel me? So you don't know what actually been said behind the scenes. He might mess with R. Anderson for real, 100%. And R. Anderson rock with Pat Patterson and Vince McMahon heavy. You feel me? You don't know who he messed with, so you don't know who said this and then the
And
third.
fuck
You
that
feel me?
safe pod and shit. That nigga lying. That nigga is lying.
No. I'm
He's
saying,
telling a
just
story to try to get some sympathy on
but
his
listen,
side
but no,
and
but
to
it's not even
gain a
that though.
legend or something.
But it's not even that though, bro. Because while the moment he leave WWE, he won a lot of world titles, like their top dog titles.
Ain't got shit to do with
And now,
WWE.
no, it don't. But indie, I'm talking about top promotions, like the face of top
And
promotions.
we
You feel
all
me?
knew that they were wasting his career. He should have been WWE champion. We
No,
all knew that. So him
but he
winning world
was though.
championships
He
outside of
was.
WWE isn't a surprise.
He was world champion. Now it was corny how they
I said
did it.
WWE champion.
Well, whatever the time frame was, how they did the little bullshit,
No, world
combined titles or
heavyweight
whatever.
championship has always been well, not always, but has been separate. Especially when
It
Dolph
was
had,
world
he always
heavyweight.
had world heavyweight,
Well,
and we know that the
well,
WWE championship
I would
is
say this.
above the world
I would say
heavyweight
this. Hear me
championship.
out. That's true. But when JBL had the world heavyweight championship, are you going to tell me JBL, not world heavyweight, undisputed championship? When Triple H had the heavyweight championship, you're going to tell me that Triple H wasn't bigger than JBL? I think the heavyweight champion was always a little bigger because Triple H had it. It's about the character behind the belt.
So
So it's
who?
not.
So Jeff Hardy was bigger than
So
John Cena
no, hell no.
when
So
Jeff
when
Hardy
Jeff
had
Hardy
and
had the
CM Punk when
Wait,
CM Punk had the
earlier in
world
the
yeah,
heavyweight.
pod, you definitely was saying Jeff was
no,
bigger than
listen,
Cena.
no, no, at a
They
time.
both were world champion at the time.
No, no, that's at a time, but it's how the storyline progresses. Jeff Hardy's storyline as a champion was ass. Like Cody Rhodes, as Cypher would say, it's kind of boring. This shit is boring. This shit is ass. Same thing with
So
Gunther.
storyline and reigns matter, right?
Yeah, storyline and reigns do matter,
So you
100%.
remember how
As
Dolph
that shit was
Ziggler
that.
won the championship, right?
A little bit, remind me. I remember a little bit, a
Money in the
tad
Bank
bit.
cash in both times.
Okay, bet that shit was kind of
You remember
corny.
his
He,
reign and how he was as a champion?
I feel like it was Shawn Michaels status, as I remember, as I recall. But I felt like it was super
Okay,
short,
who
like
was John
5 months.
Cena then? As he was
Super
champion,
Cena.
how was Randy Orton as
Cena was
champion? How was Edge as WWE
so
champion? How was
Ed ready.
who else
Ed
WWE
like
champion?
Cypher said, like Cypher said, how I grew up, nobody had a long title reign. But how Dolph Ziggler had his title reign, I felt like it was too short because he was that fucking good in the ring. Never doubt his talent. I'm like, bro, he's good. He
And
can
I
talk
will
on the
never
mic.
say you can't say the world heavyweight was bigger at any point or anyone who had it because Vince never liked that championship. It's a
No, he
WCW
didn't.
championship.
He didn't.
He
But
didn't like it.
it was bigger. Hear me out. Ready? It was bigger at one point when Triple H had the belt and he put that belt over, like how Gunther is trying to do
Yeah, that's
when he
Triple
did
H.
with the Intercontinental. Right? I'm ready. It was bigger than John Cena when John Cena had that belt at the same time when Triple H had the World Heavyweight Championship and when Batista
Mm,
had that belt.
John
No,
Cena won the
ready? No,
championship in
no. My
2005,
fault. My fault. I said Triple H.
I think
Batista.
it was.
I'm gonna say Batista, not John Cena. Batista. I'm not Triple H. Batista. When Batista had that belt, he was bigger than John Cena when John Cena had his championship belt. And that's the World Heavyweight. Because they tried to put on Orton, that shit was ass. They gave it back to Triple H when he had a reign of terror, then gave it to Orton. Then they had to do, okay, you know what? Batista is a little bigger than John Cena. They did that during that whole attitude ruthless aggression era. John Cena was not bigger than Batista at a certain point in his career. We all know this. Raw was the hottest
You said
commodity
John
on
Cena
the
was
shirt.
not bigger than Batista.
At that time, I said at that time in his career. At that time.
They both okay. No. I don't know.
I
They
said at that
both
time.
look. They
Triple
both
H,
debuted at
Triple
the
H
same
never
time. They
lost that
both
belt.
They both rose to the top of the. They both were in the Royal Rumble the year Batista won. They both that was not their
They
breakout year,
won.
but that was the year that was solidifying that they are the next future stars. But John Cena has always been number
He
one.
was always
Number
the
two
future
has
star
always
though.
been Randy Orton. Number three has always been either Batista or Edge. That's
Are
at
you really want?
least how I
Are
remember
you
as a
going to
fan
say
watching.
Five.
Batista? Because Batista
Real
had the
quick,
World
hold on,
Heavyweight
AJ,
Championship.
AJ. Hold on, 5 minute warning. Just letting y'all know we have 55 minutes.
All right, Betty.
All right.
But yeah, John Cena has always been unequivocally number one. There's never been a doubt, a question about it in any era.
Because he's
In
white.
any era. Well, Randy Orton
Because
was
he want to
white.
be
He
Eminem.
was number two. Edge was white. He was number three.
Randy Orton's a real nigga. Randy Orton's a nigga at heart. He kicked niggas in the head. I'm
Do
sorry,
you
chat. I'm sorry.
do you
I said it like
guys
that.
yeah, do you guys want to argue over the Ruthless Aggression tier list, or I can pull it up and you guys can see it?
Put that tier list up. Put that tier
Yeah,
list up
Randy
because
Orton was
I want to argue.
All right, make sure
Because
you're looking
that's
at your Discord. It is up on the screen. Coming in at S tier. I'll try to zoom in a bit because it does look small. Coming in at S tier for the Ruthless Aggression era. This is not Attitude. This is just Ruthless Aggression era. S tier is Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Kurt Angle, of course,
Whoa.
Batista, Edge, John Cena, and Brock Lesnar. Almost called him Batista.
That is
Undertaker.
blasphemous that Eddie Guerrero is not
Take
up
her
there.
out.
Eddie Guerrero's A tier. He's right
Eddie
under
Guerrero
it.
is
So
definitely
no,
S tier, but
S
okay.
tier.
Eddie,
Okay.
Eddie
Coming-
died. Eddie died. So
Coming
it's a
in
benefit
at
of the doubt.
coming in at A tier is CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero,
No.
Chris Jericho, Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy, excuse me, The Rock, Triple H, Ric Flair, Rod Van Dam, Rey
Whoa.
Mysterio, Kane, and Booker T.
Oh, let
Time
him
out. Hold
finish,
on.
Dashy. Let him finish. Let him
No,
finish.
who's
Dashy.
the
Let him
woe?
finish.
Who's
Let
the
him
woe?
finish,
No,
Dashy.
go ahead.
What's he
Who's
not?
the woe? Go ahead.
Listen.
The Rock.
Triple H being an A tier is crazy.
What'd you think? He's S tier?
The Rock.
Yes.
The Reign of Terror, bro. Triple H is crazy, bro.
Hold
That
on,
man
we're
was putting
talking-
people through hell.
We're talking about Ruthless Aggression. That is
Ruthless Aggression,
2001 between 2001 and 2005. 2006.
Bro, he whooped Shawn
So you
Michaels'
want to
ass
talk
in the Hell
about
in a Cell.
that
I mean,
era?
A
I
tier
don't
is
even wanna
pretty
put CM Punk
respectful.
up
A
there
tier
because
is like you A plus. Come on now.
CM Punk wasn't even around in the Ruthless Aggression. He came during the He came in ECW, which was the start of the PG era.
No, it was tailwind. So they the
He was
taking the
not in the
tailwind of it.
Ruthless Aggression era. What do you
So
want to say? Tail end?
he
He
should
wasn't
be
in the
like
era.
lowered down a little bit then.
He shouldn't be on this list at all.
I mean,
I'm gonna see when he
He
debuted in
came
the ring.
after the Ruthless
I don't
Aggression
know the
era. That's what I'm saying.
years. Yeah, it doesn't tell me the years, but
I'm telling you, it's 2006, and then once they switched to PG, like 2008, I think it was. That's when ECW came around. SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 featuring ECW. I remember that.
So
let's get your reaction to the B tier.
CM Punk came in September 2008 and September 2005 in a dark match with Elijah Burks and I'm saying Elijah Burks. No, you don't know nobody else besides that. Elijah Burks. So he had his debut match on the main roster. So he came in the Ruthless Aggression era. That's why they put him up there. He had the line from
I mean, he must have made an
But
impact
you
to make it
can't
to
say
A
he was a
tier.
part of that when he had one match. It was a dark match against Maven.
But
Like,
mind
that's-
you, I'm not
that's-
done. No, that wasn't a dark match with me.
That's like saying
That was a dark.
That's like saying I'm a '90s baby because I was born December 31st, 1999.
But
You are
he had a
90s
dark
baby.
match
Lock
with
it in.
Maven.
Last of the 90s.
Yeah. I was there when he had a dark match, as you said, with Maven and Rico and them. Well, no, it's not Rico. Simon Dean. My fault. Fuck the name up.
Yeah,
Simon
yeah,
Dean.
yeah.
You know. Yeah,
We're
that
gonna
was his
finish out this tier
debut.
list. We're not gonna get caught on this, but my
Yeah.
point is CM Punk don't belong
Go ahead,
here.
finish. He's a CM Punk fan. My fault, Chad. He's a CM Punk fan, so we had to go back and forth a little
And I would
bit.
know
Chad.
this.
Go ahead,
So
Cypher.
PG is where he started, but we'll
Yeah, I
forget
know.
that.
We had to go back and forth
Eddie
a little
Guerrero
bit.
should be S tier. Triple H should be S tier. Rock should be S tier.
Go ahead, Cypher.
This is
Go ahead,
my
Cypher.
question.
I think Rock was already heading out the door at that point, but A tier is still respectable. I'm
That's
gonna just
true,
do
that's
B
true,
tier
right.
and then we'll end the
Rock
show
won the
from
belt.
here.
Rock won the belt. He had the belt in 04. Goldberg
Again,
beat the belt
wasn't
with Brock
even-
Lesnar.
A tier is 100%. S just means you're legendary. A tier is 100%. S just means you're
No, hell
legendary.
no. The Rock. Go ahead, Cypher. Finish before we get sidetracked.
We are. All right, we got a minute left, so we ain't even got to continue. We'll put a pin on this and come back to it because there's so many other ones, and I'd love to hear your thoughts.
All right, we debate about A tier and S tier. So The Rock had the belt in 04 and he lost the belt to, is it Goldberg? Not Goldberg. Brock Lesnar. No, that was 02. Was that 02 or 04, Dashy? Back
It
me up.
was 03.
03. So The Rock is an A tier because he was already out the door being Hollywood Rock. So I get it, but that's an S tier class person. He had to lose the belt some way somehow to a rising star like a Braun Breaker. Would make sense. That's it. That's my fact. That's my take
And
on that.
Umaga was not even ruthless aggression either, but whatever, man. Who made that tier list?
That was community voted. We'll go back to it though. I can pull it back up because I had to use it for WWE 2K24 when I was doing my GM. But
Get out of here.
Dashy, take us home. Give us the outro,
All
folks.
right, man. You know, you can find me in the club is going down. Instagram underscore I heard dash is going down. PSN I heard dash. And you know, you can find me in your mom's wet dreams.
Yeah, I mean,
AJ, where can they find you at, man?
y'all can find me at West Philly AG on any gaming platform. Get your ass beating Sparkling Zero, WWE 2K24, whatever you want to play the game at. Yeah, I mean, you
Cypher, where
did.
you at, dude?
So you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook at Cypher's Pit Gaming.
Hey, all right. Subscribe to the pod, my guys, and this channel. All right, y'all have a blessed, beautiful day, beautiful night, sweet dreams, and make sure you put the like button in the tap. No, make the like button tap
The
out,
chokehold.
and put the like button in chokehold, and make the host tap out. You know what I'm saying?
And then what's in
Slash.
chat?